If you play Shadowpriest, you know the feeling. You apply to 10 different Mythic Plus groups and you get 10 declined notifications in a row. It feels like the class is blacklisted. But the real question is Shadowpriest actually weak? Or is something else going on? Today I'm going to be brutally honest about why you aren't getting invited, and more importantly, how you can flip the script. Let's start with the biggest issue, ramp damage. In Mythic Plus, especially in low to mid-level keys, speed is everything. Classes like DK or Shaman have instant press-one-button damage. But as Shadowpriest, we need time. We have to apply dots, enter void form, and build up our insanity before the real numbers show up. Often, the problem isn't that we lack damage, it's that the mobs die before our damage even starts. The leader looks at the meters, sees us at the bottom, and assumes we're bad. In reality, the pull was just too fast for the class to breathe. Here's the crazy part. If you look at the actual tier list right now, Shadowpriest is sitting comfortably at A++ or even S tier in some categories. We are objectively one of the strongest classes in the game, but why the declinings? It's the reputation. Shadow is known as a high-skill class. People think it's risky to invite a priest because if the player isn't an expert, their damage falls off a cliff. Most leaders would rather take a brain-dead easy class than risk inviting a Shadowpriest who might struggle with movement. So how do we fix this? It starts with your talents. If you're in a group where things die instantly, you must play Voidweaver. It gives you a reliable burst window every 30 seconds, which helps you compete in those fast pulls. But if you're doing massive pulls in higher keys, Archon is king. If you give it time, Archon produces damage that other classes can't even dream of. By the way, managing this damage while moving is an art. If you want to master the rotation and fix your movement issues, make sure to check out my specific Voidweaver and Archon guides on the channel. I've covered everything you need there. The second reason is the utility gap. Let's face it, we don't have Bloodlust and we don't have Battle Res. Most leaders are obsessed with those two things. Yes, we have Mass Dispel, which is god tier in certain dungeons, and Vampiric Embrace can literally save a group from wiping. But because these aren't flashy buffs, amateur leaders undervalue them. You have to prove your worth through pure performance. In raids, the story is even better. With our consistent multi-target damage, Shadow is almost always A tier or higher. Bottom line, the problem isn't the Shadowpriest. The problem is that our real power isn't always obvious to the average group leader. Shadow is the class for professionals. Thanks for watching. If this helped you understand the struggle, hit that like button. It helps other priests find this content. Don't forget to subscribe for more high-level analysis. Let me know in the comments. Do you struggle more with invites in Mythic Plus or raids? I'll be replying to as many as I can. Until next time, see you in the shadows.